Good morning, team. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Sid.
And I'm Mackie, and today is day two of 2019 BC Bike Race.
Before we jump into this video, we just want to give a huge shout out to Competitive Cyclists. They're sponsoring our videos from BC.
All 7 of them.
Which is awesome and gives us the opportunity to bring you guys so many videos and to do crazy events like this. So thanks to Competitive Cyclists, a lot of the gear that you see in this video is available on Competitive Cyclist.
Including our shoes, which we really love.
They're awesome.
They're really good.
I recommend. Good cross-country shoe.
Amazing.
Been treating us well here. You guys can get 15% off your first order with the discount Sid Mackie 15.
All caps, no and.
No and.
Sid Mackie 15. It rained a lot last night, so everything is soaking wet. Ground is wet, trails are gonna be wet. It's gonna be our first wet day of riding during the race because we got super lucky yesterday and it was totally dry.
How are you feeling this morning?
Feel fairly good, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, how about you?
Not that good.
Not that good.
Unfortunately, my knees are a little sore. I think
that's a bummer.
yesterday was just really punchy.
It was like super punchy, up, down,
which I thought I was
down.
prepared for, but maybe just then getting in a bus and I don't know. Sometimes it just happens. So I took advantage of their free wellness tent and got lots of tape put on my knee. I taped the other knee
Preventatively?
Look how much tape they put on me.
Wow, that's a lot of tape.
Okay, if I had done it myself, I would have put like one strip here and like one there.
And instead they
But
were
it's
like,
sort of
no,
the
we
same
gotcha.
effect with just like twice, 3 times as much tape. So super taped up. It actually like instantly felt better. So
Oh, good.
I think maybe I just needed a little
support.
for this kind of riding.
Good.
So I'm optimistic that'll be okay. I think we'll know more tomorrow. I think it's gonna feel fine once I get into the race, but.
Wait, is this live?
This is live.
My name is Sarah Moore. I'm the content manager at Pink Bike. I used to race cross-country mountain bikes, and I've been racing enduro the past couple years, and now I have been dabbling in cross-country again. I think BC Bike Race is just one of those like bucket list races. Have any interest in, checking off like the top races in the world? It's like one of the obvious ones to do. I think the organizers did a great job of putting the super short prologue stage the first day to kind of get the nerves out of the way, and then we had the two stages in one day that kind of were the same distance as we're gonna do. So we haven't done like a full 40-kilometer day all in one go. So I think they did a really good job of kind of like working us up towards the big days.
Do you feel like where you ended up after the prologue, did it put you around people who were similar speed?
Actually, it was scarily accurate. I tied with this one girl in the prologue, and then I think we were a minute apart on like the longer.
Seems fairly accurate.
Yeah, they did like an amazing job with the prologue of like having just the right amount of like hill climb and then technical hill climb and then technical descent. So it was pretty representative of what like day one was. Day one, the first part was pretty hard. I think I just wasn't like ready to go so fast right out of the gun. I was like thinking about the 7 days. Then I like refueled and re-energized, and the second half was actually awesome, and there was like a ton of really fun single track on that mountain.
Did you take a pancake hand up?
I did not take a pancake hand up. They had whiskey. I was really curious. I was just a little bit
You didn't take the whiskey either?
No. Yeah, I've pretty much only been eating like cliff shots.
Okay.
And blocks, yeah.
And that was okay for like whatever, 3 hours or?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, 2:45 and yeah.
Day 2 in Cumberland was 40.1 kilometers long with 1,183 meters of climbing. It started off with a steep dirt road climb to the high point, then headed downhill through rooty technical single track that was muddy and slick from the night of rain. After that, it passed back through the start area and then headed out for another shorter loop with significantly less climbing and descending before finishing up at the same place that we started to make one big loop. Unfortunately, disaster struck less than 10 minutes into the race. Well, we are what, 5 minutes in? And my tire got sliced open. I don't know what it was, but it was something ridiculously sharp. BC Bike Race starts in waves of 100 with 3-minute gaps between waves. We started in the second wave on day 2, and while we were fixing the flat, we got passed by the next 2 waves, which put us in something around 401st place when we started riding again. Needless to say, we had some work to do to make up our lost time.
Yeah, go bunny man!
After that flat, put on the afterburners, passed probably 150 people.
Probably.
Now I think we're hopefully catching up to like the fast third wave, back of second wave, because we've got a big gap here. But yeah, we lost some time.
After passing a ton of people on the way up, we got to the single track and things got way more fun. We continued picking people off on the slippery technical trails.
Thank you. Cheers, thank you. One of those times where I wish I didn't have like 35, 40 PSI in my back tire right now. Nice. You see a spot that we might sneak by, yeah? Thank you, 2 of us. Nice. Hey, buddy! Good save. That was a really good one. Still going. Woo-woo! Yeah! Return! Woo! It's like a mile and a half.
Coming in, welcome to the finish line.
It was muddy today, as you can tell. Unfortunately, the sort of defining feature of the day, or the defining moment of the day, was about 5 minutes in when I flatted spectacularly. And I don't know if it was a piece of glass or just a ridiculously sharp rock, but something just sliced my tire. There wasn't even like a like you usually get when your tire's going flat. It just went and was totally flat. The hole is, yeah, probably like 1.5 inches long. It was so big that we put a tube in, and I had to put a scratch chew wrapper in there to protect the tube and keep it from popping out of the tire. Mechanicals are just a bummer. We're gonna have to do some work this afternoon getting my bike ready for tomorrow.
Today started with a really long gravel climb, not
Yes,
my
it
forte.
did.
It was really fun descending, and like I did just kind of pick off people throughout the whole second half of the race, which
Nice.
is really fun. It's kind of encouraging when it works out that way.
Yeah, when you're like going forward instead of backwards.
Yeah, yesterday on the first stage I was definitely like going backwards, and then today I was like going forward, so that was a lot
Nice.
more encouraging. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we rode pretty well. Got a little tired towards the end.
Whoa. I clipped a tree. Tire's a little firm.
I did finish the day with a couple new friends, little blisters.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Went and saw the medics like right after, and I was like, can you fix me?
Yeah.
And they said, just come back tomorrow morning. They're gonna put like a little kind of donut shaped thing on it, and hopefully it'll relieve the pressure from that area. And
Okay. Just 5 days left.
yeah, everybody's gonna have like little things, right?
Well, good luck. We will
Thank
see
you.
you out there.
Yeah.
It turns out we passed more than 200 racers after fixing the flat and finished the day 3rd in the co-ed duo team category and 197th overall. Despite the flat, we were only 10 minutes behind 2nd place, so if it weren't for the mechanical, we might have been able to get ourselves a silver medal for the day. Unfortunately, mechanicals are part of bike racing, and all we could do was recover as well as possible and prepare for another 5 days of racing. That's it for day 2, bright and early, day 3 tomorrow. If that video has gone live, it will be right here. Otherwise, you can check out this video in the meantime, and we will see you guys at one of those videos in just a second. In the meantime, don't forget to be more awesome. Good night.